Hello everyone and welcome to this exciting tutorial in which we are going to continue from where we left off. In the previous tutorial, we looked at how to extract the leaves from the branch image, and then we recreated a leaf in vector format out of the leaves. We saved that as a single leaf in SVG format. Today we are going to look at how to recreate this branch and how to animate a leaf dropping off one of the branches. So let me go to the first part where it says use your leaf underscore image and branches.png file to create an image to match the one shown here. Save the image with a size of 400 by 400 px in a transparent bitmap format as shrub, followed by a center number underscore candidate number. And I'm going to use this example here as my center number and my candidate number. So to get this done, we need to open Photoshop and next ensure that when we are done, our image is transparent, and then we save it as shrub, etc, etc. So let's go into Photoshop and start something. So over here, I've already opened the branches PNG that has been provided, and on another tab up here, I have opened the leaf we created in part 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click and drag, point it to the next tab where the branches is, and drop it here. Now, so I have my leaf here and my branches here. Now the question says we should ensure that our image in the end should be transparent. So to ensure that, let's hide the leaf first. Let me rename the layer to leaf and hide it. And then let's select this out and cut it out. So I can use the magic wand tool or object selection. Let's use the magic wand tool. This will save you some time. And if you want to use a non-destructive method, you can press Ctrl-Shift-I. Ctrl-Shift-I makes an inverted selection, selects only the branch. Go to Edit, Copy, Edit again, and then you say Paste in place. And when you look at the layers here, you have a branch with a background and a branch without the background. You may rename this layer to branches. So when I hide the one without the background, we have this. This is what we need. And this. So the question paper before me, I'm going to replicate whatever is on the question paper. On this So with what we have on the question paper is what I'm going to try and replicate exactly on our canvas. So for the want of time, I'm going to speed up this portion of the video a bit. So see you back again when I'm done with the replication. Oh, okay, so we are done with the leaves and the branch, and the next thing we can do is ensure that our size of the canvas is 400 by 400 pixels, so you can maintain the transparency as well as I've maintained it. And let's group all the layers in one folder except for the branches with the background. So Control G, that's that, so that we have everything in one layer like this. And let's go back to the question. Read, be sure. It says save the image with a size of 400 by 400 in a transparent bitmap. Transparent bitmap comes in portable network graphics format as shrub, and then this. Okay, so let's quickly do that as well. And let's resize the canvas. To do that, you press Ctrl, Alt, and C to resize the canvas. That's a shortcut, Ctrl, Alt, and C. And let's look at the width. We have 350 by 437. So we are changing it to 400 width and 400 height. Click OK to tell you that it's going to trim off some edges. And then just say proceed. And so this is what you're supposed to get. And then still with your layer group selected, press Ctrl T. So you have your transform edges and resize it so that it fits into your 400 by 400. Just like this. Not too small, you can center it as well. And then click on the correct sign. And then we are good to go. So we have our transparent image, 400 by 400, and then just say, so don't try to like let it go beyond the 400 pixels, else you have portions of the image cropped off. So let's go to File and then save our work. In my exam folder, we have shrub underscore my center number underscore my index number. And I'm going to change this from the Photoshop design to portable network graphics, which is here, there, yeah, and then save. Okay, so we are done with this part, and in the next part, we are quickly going to look at how to do the animation. Okay, so in the second part of the same question, we are looking at the animation bit, and it says in an animation application, set a canvas and frame or stage size to 400 by 400 pixels. We are then going to insert our shrub image and animate one leaf, changing color from green to brown, and then after another 1 second, the leaf should drop down. Export the animation as leaf drop followed by a center number, candidate number as an animated GIF or a shockwave flash, and then we save that as this format. Okay, so it means they intentionally left this portion of the branch blank so that we reserve that for our leaf animation. So let's go into Animate and get this done. So I'm here in Animate. I'm going to go into File, New. So as prescribed, I'm going to change the width and the height to 400 each. 400, and then say Create. And so we have a stage here, and then we need to bring our branch here. So I'm going to go into File, Import. I can say import to stage or import to library. Let's say import to stage. And then we're going to go into our shrub. I think it's shrub that we need to open. And then we've imported shrub to stage. You see it fits perfectly onto the stage because it's also 400 by 400 pixels. Now we need to import the leaf as well, but we're going to import that into the library for now. So import to library, leaf. So when you go up here, you have library up here, leaf here. That I have my leaf here, correct? And then my shrub is also in the library. Now we need to bring the leaf onto the stage. So I'm going to create a new layer, double click and rename it leaf. I'm going to drag and drop it there. So we have, so I think it will need a bit of resizing. So I'm going to pick my pre-transform tool and hold down shift whilst I resize the leaf, and obviously rotate it as well. I think it's going to need some flipping, so still like this. So just use the free transform to flip it and place it here. So when you're good to go, let's move it a little bit here. Okay, so that is our leaf that we are about to animate. So we need to convert this to a symbol first. You can right click and then say convert to symbol. Name it leaf _1. And then we can insert a motion twin, create a motion twin for the leaf. And when we do that, you see that the branches or the shrub has disappeared because at that 1 second mark it's not there. So we can just come down to the shrub layer. Let me rename this to shrub. Click on the 1 second mark here and then just say insert frame or insert keyframe. Insert frame so that we still have our shrub showing. Go back to the leaf layer. You select it. And what we want to do first is to change the color. So go to properties, go to color effects, go to tint, and then instantly you see that it's already, so we look for brown. Yeah, that is brown, and we reduce the tint to about 40 so that we can still see the veins. Let's zoom in a little bit on what we are doing. Let me increase it a bit. Yeah, I think this is okay. And then you can keep changing. You see the green here, you can reduce the green. Increase the redness a little bit. So you almost have a brown leaf. Let's change this to brown again. Increase the redness, increase the tint. I think this is okay. Go back. Fit to window, so we have a brown leaf. So for the first animation, this is what is going to happen. As I drag my playhead through the timeline, you see it changes to brown. Now for the next second, it needs to drop from the shrub to the bottom of the frame. So to do that, we are not going to continue on the same layer, but we are going to create a new layer. New layer like this. And we're going to copy this frame, this last frame that changed it to brown. So we're going to right click, copy frame, and on the last frame of the new layer that you've created, click there and then you say paste frame. Now we're going to go to the 2-second mark, which was required from us, and we're going to insert a keyframe. You can either use this to insert a keyframe, or if you are using the latest version, you can just click here and insert a keyframe as well. So I'm going to click here once. You see that the shrub and everything disappears, so we need to bring back at least the shrub. So click on the 2-second mark of the shrub and then still say insert frame, so that we still have our frame there. We don't need to insert frame for the first leaf because that one we don't need that again. So now for the position, we're just going to click and drag till it hits the floor like this. So we can play back our animation, so it turns to brown and then drops off. So first, second turns to brown, still at that position, and then the second it drops down. Let's go to control and test it. Now we have a better look. So it turns to brown and drops, turns to brown and drops, turns to brown and then it drops. Go back to the question and see what we still need to do. The animation should play on automatically but should stop when the brown leaf touches the bottom of the frame. Export the animation as leaf drop. Okay, so the animation should stop when it's okay, so it stops when it gets here. Yeah. Or better still, we can just insert a frame for both the leaf and the shrub. So what it does is everything remains in the position for just 1 second. So let's test it and see how this one looks. It stops. Yeah. Okay, so let's export it. So let's be sure of the name. Leaf drop. Okay, file, export as animated GIF. Okay, so we have a preview of everything. Just press enter. So in my exam folder, leaf drop underscore CZ99 underscore 9234. And see save. think I've done that once already, so I think I'm good to go. So that does it for this tutorial. Hope to see you in the next one. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can drop them in the comment section. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video link as well. So till we meet in the next tutorial, it's bye.